All right, welcome back to the Wild Wormhole YouTube channel. I'm DHaus here with a game from the High Sass Reversal League that Sanctumonius is doing. We each give each other a deck that's at least 70 sass and play it out. Right now I'm showing you Hex the One. I'm doing commentary later on the game. I actually played this in a coffee shop and then came back to record commentary. But playing against J. Philippeg. If you play any kind of KeyForge online, you've seen him around. He's been very successful at leagues, tournaments, all over the place. Very great player. I gave him Hex the Wanton, which features the best thing about it is it's got a lot of anti-steal and double Odiac Gargantodon, which I don't expect to be given decks with lots of steal, which is why I gave it to him. But the best thing is the Sanctumonius Rex Golden Spiral combo, in which you get to ready everything and do lots of crazy things. And it's got Key Charge. It's got a couple like Fangtooth Cavern. It's got some stuff, but Fangtooth is weird because it's got a lot of like low power creatures as well. So that's the deck I gave him. And the deck he gave me is Inquisitor Rice. So as I'm looking at this, the things I see immediately are the disc package is very strong with the double Charette, double Terror Arise, which I'm thinking, and even just Hecatomb into that. Could potentially get some great Amber later in the match. Logos has got a couple of Scrambler Storms, which is a nice Wild Wormhole, best card in the game, obviously. And then in Mars, I see Battlefleet double Key Abduction, which I always wanted to play a Battlefleet Key Abduction deck. But you look at some of the, you see the creatures, and you only have 4 in Ether Spider, John Smith, double Marauder. So, without further ado, we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can move up. We again we have a lot of back and forth talking during the game too, because we just enjoy talking KeyForge. So let's see if we can get this thing going. All right, so opening hand. Always love seeing Mother opening hand. The Mars stuff is kind of awkward because Shadowstorm isn't great, Psychic Network isn't great, Mothership Support, they're all just not good cards you want to see early. You want some guys out for those, but I also don't really want to throw this Mother back. So I think I'm going to opt to keep it. Yeah, like I said, there's the deck. Actually took the deck I gave him to a Chainbound, and I did win a Chainbound event with it. I think I went 2-1 and 1 on tiebreakers or something silly. But it's like if the Sanctumonius Rex Golden Spiral combo goes off and you're able to protect Rex, then it's really great. If it doesn't go off, you can kind of struggle a little bit. So Inky Gloom comes down. Simon comes down. Nothing too crazy. So I'm going back to Logos. Get out that Brain Eater. Get out the Research Smoko. And then just fight with the Mother into Simon. So Saurian comes down, Odiac comes down, but doesn't get to capture anything because I don't have any Amber for him to catch. Also, yeah, so he goes Tribute, City State Interest. He's got an awkward draw too because I have no Amber for him to take or do anything with. So these 4 Mars cards are really clogging my hand. So I'm looking at Shadowstorm, lose all your Amber, then your opponent loses triple the amount of Amber you lost this way. So I'm thinking I could get 1 Amber and trade that for his 2. I'm thinking I'll accept that at this place in the game. There's no real reason to wait on that. Psychic Network steals one for every ready Mars creature, which, yeah. So we're laughing because all these events that pretty much don't really do anything right now. Drew into library access, but only have the Dr. Escotera ready, so he stomps my mother, which is super rude. And yeah, he exalted Odiak and then used library to get it back. So now I can go to Dis. I'm really liking this Tentacus with his library out, making him pay me every time he uses the artifact. So I feel like, yeah, I can fear him back. It doesn't matter. He's going to play. If he plays it and captures anyways, it's not a big deal. Get this stuff out of my hand. Apologize for my conversation. At this point, I wasn't sure if I was going to do commentary or not. So, but yeah, basically just saying like the Mars actions in Coda are so hit and miss. When they hit, like Hypnotic Command, Psychic Network, Mothership Support, Key Abduction, Battle Fleet. I mean, they're really amazing. Okay, yeah, pulling up his deck just to see what it has. Immediately I see the 17 efficiency, and I'm thinking that's pretty solid. That's a really fast deck. So plays out a couple anti-capture, anti-steal stuff. So I'm looking at that Pose Pixies, knowing if I drop this Charette, I'm just getting 3 from the pool instead of 3 from him, and I don't want to do that. That would be very bad. So I'm thinking, I need to kill this Pose Pixies. I do love Pose Pixies, though. I have won a few games because Pose Pixies just protected my Amber in a way that they couldn't pull me off check or they couldn't do anything. All right, so going to Logos. So yeah, so at this point, gonna drop the library access because I'm gonna play a couple guys out. Draw into Succubus, play out Escotera, draw into Scrambler Storm. Gonna be able to play that out. This is just asking me the order in which to trigger things, and didn't get anything else to play. So not a great library access, but it's fine. Got me the Scrambler Storm, I guess. So I'm deciding to fight into Pose Pixies with the Elusive and then fight Brain Eater because Brain Eater I get to draw a card, but it's a Mars card, so just doesn't matter. But now I know I can play the Charette if I want to and do some Amber control. So here comes the Golden Spiral. The Odiak comes back out, and he libraries it back in. Yeah, so he uses the library to remove one. He takes one back. I don't think he remembered the Tentacus that makes him pay me to do that. So yeah, so I'm looking at the chat because it all happened so fast I couldn't remember. Couldn't remember what I was at, and so I'm just confirming that I actually did get one Amber from him from the Tentacus. Talking about Hypnotic Command, great Mars card, lots of fun. So I'm looking up here that I ended. Yeah, he says, "Oh right." I think he did. So I think he forgot about the Tenicus. So yeah, there we go. All right. Apologize for the pause there. Yeah, he's realizing second time I've done it. Yep. Tenicus is an easy one to forget, especially on TCO because it just happens and you're not talking to your opponent. So you can do it the whole game and never realize it if you're not paying attention. All right, so back to gameplay. Going Dis. Succubus is coming down, reducing hand size. Charette's coming down. Really wishing I had that second terror in there now that he has 0 amber. Now opting to... I think I'm trying to... I want to protect that Charette. So I opt to use the terror to fight Odiak. Also know Sanctumonius Rex could come down, and it's just another thing he can use. So Dominator Bobble doesn't really matter. I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to Reap. No real reason to attack into that Molfine right now. So hand filling up with Mars stuff. Unfortunately, the Marauders, they want ready Mars creatures, which I don't have. So he plays Fidgit, plays Mug, Hidden Stash, back to me. So kind of tough call here because I've got some stuff out on the board that I can take advantage of, but I've got a handful of Mars and that's gonna fill up a lot, slow me down. So just debating which way to go here. Ether Spider's great. It's just not going to be protected. But since I have the Biomatrix backup, figured, hey, why not? Because then when he's destroyed, he goes into the archives, and then he can just come back out and keep being obnoxious. Mothership support, again, it needs a friendly and ready Mars creature. And so double Marauders coming down. I'm just not going to hold on to him for the hope of capturing or anything like that. Just want to burn through the deck, get the good stuff. And there you see some good stuff. You got the Terror, Stealer of Souls, Charette. Yeah, the double Charette, double Terror is nice. Gargantodon coming down. I'm just waiting for the I'm saying here we go because I'm anticipating a Sanctumonius Rex at this point, and there it is. Yep. So then he can spiral, exalt Sanctumonius Rex. When he fights, it readies all the other cards. If you've never played this combo before, so then Gargantodon gets to do lots of fun stuff, and Sanctumonius Rex is really great with the library Polysaurus because you're readying it and you're exalting, but you're getting that exalted Amber back. So it's kind of nice. But he makes sure to fight Tenicus, get him out of there so he's not just paying me the whole time. Every Amber he is getting is going on my Ether Spider right now. But since the Ether Spider doesn't do damage, it kind of works out in his favor because now he gets to, fight and do crazy things. I did think it was hilarious that he used the Creative Nature on the Gargantodon. So he does like 16 assault damage. He has skirmish. Like, it's just insanity. Like, he's just, he can just do nasty things to my board, which you can see that he's doing at this very moment. So, fights the Ether Spider. Gets up to 7 amber. And he has to stop there because otherwise Sanctumonius Rex dies. He fights the Succubus with Gargantodon, leaving me with the 2 Logos guys. Now he reaps with Fidgit with the last Golden Spiral. So then it... Yeah, so discards a random card. From the archives, right? Oh yeah, discards a random card from my deck. He plays Hecatomb, which kills all the disc guys, which is just nothing, which is really funny. Because if it's an action card, he gets to play it. So yeah. So anyways, so he gets up to 10 amber, but he's got 5 amber on that Sanctumonius Rex, and I know now that if I get rid of my creatures, Rex dies. So I'm looking at going Logos, because then I just get that 5 amber back and get rid of his Rex for any future combo grossness. So I'm just making sure that whatever I do, I end up dying. I shouldn't. I don't know why I attacked into Rex. I should have attacked into like the Mole Fiend, or I could have attacked into the. I needed to make sure he died. And so I don't know. I realized it after the fact, but it just didn't matter. So my creatures are gone, so I get that 5 amber in return. And then Scrambler Storm, so he doesn't get to play any actions. So my amber's fairly safe at the moment. Yeah, and Research Smoko archive the top card of my deck in my archives. So it goes back to him. He does Forge. He's at 1 key 4 amber. I'm at 1 key 8 amber. Gosarian called the wrong house, so we just fix it real quick. Especially in these like casual leagues, like if nothing actually changed, it doesn't matter to go manual. Goes to Shadows, reaps with Fidgit. Now this is the weird thing that happens. So Fidgit, he chooses my archives, and I have Ether Spider and Arise in my archives. The actual game discarded Ether Spider, but in the chat it says Fidgit discards Arise, and so we're confused at this. Like he said that would have been good, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait, what? So that's what I'm like. I don't understand the chat, and this doesn't make sense because again, Ether Spider. Chat says Arise. Game state says, no, there's no Rise there. It's my Ether Spider. It's all very confusing. So I'm rereading Fidgit to be like, did I misunderstand this somehow? So I'm not sure what happened. There's some kind of bug there. So that's why I'm going to clear it up in the chat a little bit. And I may fast forward a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, so... so he said archives. I forgot that the here we go. You can see there it discarded the Ether Spider. Chat says Arise. He thought it was Arise. All very confusing. So basically I say, how do you want to play this? Because it's really weird. And I just kind of let him choose. And then, yeah. So he says, let's just continue as is. I think ultimately he decides it's just simpler that way than to go back and try to do all that. I'm truly conflicted because I know with the Arise is going to give me a great advantage. So I kind of hate this play, but I can't not do this Arise play because my draw deck only has 4, and I've got all these disc creatures in my discard. But J. Philip Egg, quality individual. And here come the guys. So I do get to pull off the double Charette, double Terror combo, which is pretty crazy because Terrors, you get 2 amber when you play it if they don't have any amber. So the Charettes capture all the amber. Double Terror comes down, which like accelerates my turn, puts me back up to 6 amber, which is pretty nasty. And then he's got the Succubus and the Tenant gets to worry about if he wants to try to use those artifacts. Yeah, he's saying he lost this at that point. He drops the Fangtooth Cavern, which is gonna hurt him more at this point, but. Wild Spirit on Molfane, so you can reap and capture, pull me off check. Makes a lot of sense. Plays Grasping Vines, returning the Dominator Bauble and Fangtooth Cavern. And then Nature's Call. So Fogbank's stopping me from fighting. I'm actually really close to a key abduction here, which is funny. But I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Play the Battle Fleet. I wonder what the last 2 cards are. Reveal 1. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. It gives me the Amber. So I'll have to just go back to this. It's like I had the Effervescent Principle if I needed to. But he only has his first key. This isn't third key, so I figure why not burst up something. I'm not sure what he could even do to pull me down from such high numbers, so I'll have to just use the board I have. He says there's only one chance now. Now he went Saurian. He puts the Scudam on Fidgit. Protecting that Amber on there. So he uses Golden Spiral. To reap with Fidgit, which I'm looking at. Oh, he's going for my deck. So Fidgit discards the top card. If it's an action, he gets to use it, but it's an upgrade, Flame Wreath. And he says no. Because he is looking for Effervescent Principle. Yeah, so I have Effervescent Principle in my hand. If he did get it, then it's like he's pulling me off check and doing his own thing, which is, yeah, fun, but doesn't work. So at this point, he uses library, get some amber back, Fouling Strike, kills the Charettes. So he bursts up pretty quick. Like, he recovers well for sure. He just can't stop my third key. So that is game. And yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. There'll be more from the Sanctumonious Reversal League sometime soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.